He who has vehement desire for posthumous fame does not consider that every one of those who remember him will himself also die very soon. Then again also they who have succeeded them, until the whole remembrance shall have been extinguished, as it is transmitted through men who foolishly admire and perish. Aurelius likes to go back to this theme of impermanence. Memento mori, or remember that you will die, is a common Stoic saying. Nothing is permanent. Your problems, life, legacy, not even the universe is permanent. I started thinking about this a lot when I started to do things for the permanence of it, like journaling, writing letters, or getting a tattoo. And I guess today, anything you do or say on the internet is now permanent. We seem to be obsessed with leaving a mark, recording our lives, leaving a legacy in this world when our time is up. And that sounds nice. People always want to leave the world a better place than how they found it. They want to be remembered. But why? Like Stoics say, memento mori, nothing is permanent. Permanence. It's a funny word, actually. Is anything really permanent? We tend to refer to permanence with respect to something else, an interval of time usually, in that interval of time being a human lifespan, so scars, tattoos, etc. But what about ideas, stories, philosophy? Those transcend lifetimes. Myths, legends, and knowledge go back thousands of years, so they're permanent, right? Well, kinda. They're only permanent with respect to the lifespan of our species. When humans are gone, they're gone too. And we can even go deeper by saying matter and time aren't permanent either. They're only permanent with respect to the universe. We don't know what happens before or after, and a lot of people say time wasn't a thing before the Big Bang. If life isn't permanent, then clearly death is. Death is permanent. Isn't it? Well, only with respect to the linearity of time. Humans are three-dimensional beings where time only goes in one direction, but if we try to think bidirectionally, and if we define death as unconscious non-existence, then wouldn't that mean we were dead before we were born? If time went backwards, let's say, then life would come from death, like Benjamin Button. Death would therefore not be permanent, according to the universe. The only permanent thing is impermanence. Okay, well, if nothing is permanent and we all die in the end, then what's the point of life? It seems pretty nihilistic. Who cares, right? We all die. Nothing matters. That's a pretty shit way to live life without meaning or purpose. And that's exactly what my friend Vlad had to say about that topic, and he's kind of right. It is a shitty way to live life. But Marcus Aurelius' original intent behind his little theme on permanence was likely in context of detachment from things, from possession, fame, fortune, that kind of permanence. For when your favorite mug breaks, or a pandemic strikes, or losing a loved one. But for the type of permanence that I'm trying to get at, Seneca, another famous Stoic, his Letters from a Stoic can help us answer that question. And in these series of letters, his 65th letter kind of delves into permanence in a long, convoluted way. In this letter, he and some friends are debating the root causes of all things. They use a sculptor and a statue as an example, or artist and creation. In this discussion, Seneca analyzes the thinking of Aristotle and Plato. Aristotle says there are 4 causes: matter, the workman, the form, and the purpose of the work as a whole. Plato adds a 5th cause to this, the pattern, or the idea. Seneca disagrees with both and argues that there is only one cause, something that supersedes all other cause with no dependence on matter or time, something that is truly permanent, and that one sole thing is creative reason, or logos. I didn't understand this at first, and I still don't, but as I thought about it, I went back to my original question of what is permanent? Are the laws of physics permanent? Well, only with respect to our universe, right? Could be different in different other universes. Okay, what about math? And then that's where it hit me. Math. is 1 + 1 = 2 permanent. Our ability to perform basic arithmetic, or our logic, logos, is our ability to reason. Other universes may have different physics, dimensions, or representations of this logic, but the underlying foundation of math and logic are absolute and immutable. See, reason describes the structure of truth. It kind of makes sense that Stoicism is a philosophy based on logic and reason. It's what separates us from all other living beings. It's what gives our life meaning. Our reason and purpose in everything that we do is what matters, not the outcomes or external things that result from it. Sisyphus, pushing a boulder up a hill just to have it roll back down again every single day, represents our lives. It's meaningless. But when you look into it, Sisyphus choosing to roll up that boulder with purpose and doing that one task every single day with a smile on his face is what gives life meaning. We shouldn't be living to leave something behind. We should live to appreciate and use this gift of reason that we have every single day to live in the present and do things, whatever they may be, with purpose, meaning, and reason.